Smash and grab settings, bro. You know what? We're at a stage of the season and a stage in our development under Ranić where it's like, you know what, mate? Forget about style and trying to do all this stuff. We just need to get points on the board. And we did it in dramatic fashion today, bro.
Fergie time, innit? You know what I mean? All I said after the game was unbelievable, Jeff, because it literally was that kind of moment.
It was that thumbnail title, unbelievable, Jeff.
Did we deserve to win the game? No. But that's what football is about, man. You might not be great for 92 minutes, but in the 93rd minute, when you needed it to happen the most, you know what I mean? And it happened, man. I thought the substitutions were late. I thought Ranić, same old. I criticise Ole, you know. I have to criticise Ranić, why subs late. But you know what? Martial came on and he was on fire. You know, he came with a point to prove. And he came on, he looked sharp, laid it onto Cavani. I thought it was Tellez at the time because I'm on the east stand.
Yeah.
But it was Cavani across Rashford and unbelievable. I'm not even kidding you now. I think I've got back hurting, my shoulders. But you know what? I don't care. I'll have about 38 games like that, honestly, because that's what football's about, man. Emotion. You know, big up Leslie's on my right hand side. She was like, shall we go? The guy behind me went, big up to him. I know
a lot of people.
I know he lives in Norwich and that, but he said, I'm going, early drive home. I said, are you sure, mate? I said, are you sure? And he was like, no, I'm going. And then we have that little break, and then Cavani, like I said to you, and the rest is history, man. You know what I mean? We did not play well today. I stress it, but do you know what, man? These kind of last-minute winners, they almost erase everything, and it shouldn't, but it does for now. Context is key. You know, today was about getting the result. Did I come in here thinking we need to play pretty football, we need to play all this? No, because it was 6 points today.
Exactly, and it's never an easy game against West Ham.
Never. I think we drew last couple. I think last year was a 2-1 in the lockdown period, you know what I mean? So it's not as if we've had it easy around here.
Look what happened when it was at their place this year as well.
David
De Gea last second saved the penalty.
Exactly. West Ham, for me, they are where they are in terms of the league, man. They're resolute, they're hard to break down. Declan Rice, listen, I rate him highly, mate. You know what I mean? He control the midfield in certain parts.
But what about our players, though? In terms of the midfield, McTominay, Fred,
of course.
Maguire, these players. Did you think
Maguire for me was solid? I know a lot of people will give criticism. I thought the back line for me, Antonio, your guy Antonio, mate, he didn't have a sniff. No. You know what I mean? Dalot, unbelievable for me in that game. Maguire, Varane, Tellez, they were sharp. You know what I mean? And I thought that for me kind of solidified the game. There wasn't much openings in the middle of the park. Bruno wasn't finding the pockets, but they were compact. So what we needed to do was, make the pitch bigger, and we didn't do that for large parts of the game. That's why the frustration came on. They want you to be narrow. They want you to be everything in the middle. Well, there you go. I'm not sure about that. You know what I mean? You lost tonight, but it is what it is. You know what I mean? But for me, West Ham, David Moyes, you know what you're going to get. It's compact, it's tight, it's resolute, it's hard to break down. And we needed to kind of almost get that. We need to stretch them. Dawson isn't a great defender, but when you plays like that, you're thinking he's John Terry.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, all you have to do to Ronaldo was, right, you go and get the ball, I'll stay here because you're not going to go behind me. And I thought when Martial came on, we started to see a bit of movement, a bit of, Cavani came on, a bit of sharpness. Took Rashford a little bit of a while to get in the game, but it was there at the right moment. And I cannot stress it enough, Flex, how important them 3 points are. For me, top 4 is critical in terms of where we need to be in terms of the gist
Always,
of it. It's and also for me it's a minimum for the season to get top 4. You know what I mean? And today, that was the result we needed, because you go out there with a 0-0, everyone's down, everyone's, everyone's thinking...
You're not seizing the opportunity. Imagine it would have been a way better point for West Ham than it would have been
massively.
for us.
You know what I mean? Especially if they're coming down, you know what I mean? And you spoke to Nicky just then, you know what I mean? Like, they're coming down, you know what? Was it great? They didn't really have an opening apart from, I think it was Dawson header, which I was on that side and I thought it was in. You know what I mean? But they never really had a shot. They thought there was one gone in with Bowen. The West Ham thought it was in, but it wasn't in.
I thought it was in from my angle.
I know, but because I could see on my angle, it wasn't in, and then they thought it was. But you know what it is, right? With our team, you're going to get these mixed performances, but you have to make sure you get the 3 points. We can accept here and there you're not great, but you get the 1-0, and then you slowly start to build up performances. But if you then don't get the performance, you don't get a result, it's not, you've lost everything, haven't you? So you need to get the 3 points from me, especially when now, I'm not trying to talk about Burnley and all that, but they've got 5 games in hand. Tottenham have got 4 games in hand. The Premier League's gone mad because right now you rather have the results than the games in hand. I thought for me, I was getting excited. Remember we were talking about the games in hand FC.
Points in the bag,
nah, man, we drew today, and it's like Tottenham goal got played. We're like, oh yeah, but we've already played our games.
Exactly.
We needed to get the 3 points today, and that was the reality today.
That's all that mattered today.
Yeah, of course, because now you've got the FA Cup in between that. You don't want to have a hindering that FA Cup around the corner. Get your 3 points today. Let's build on from this, and let's just keep this up. But I must stress, though, we need to be better at home in terms of how we dictate the play. We need to be on the ascendancy. It was a bit slow. Elanga wasn't really up for it.
Attacking players today, it was a game for the defenders today, isn't it?
The game for the defenders today. But sometimes, you know, you can have a bit of both. I understand that. You know, sometimes the guys at the top might do their job in Bruno, but then the guys in the back won't do their job in against Aston Villa. So you need a bit of both. But I thought Maguire assured today. You know what I mean? I thought Ronaldo came too deep for me, but I don't like that.
He does that a lot.
He does it a lot.
I don't like it as well.
I tweeted at half time, and one guy went to me, but well, he needs to get the ball. But then it's no one's going to win then, is it? Yeah. You need to stay where you are and let the other guys, Bruno, let them be in the pockets to kind of find you. You know, I think Ralph Rangnick has to work with that. But when we went to the 4-4-2, we looked a bit more kind of, you know, a bit more bodies in there. Now we can push on. Need that element of risk, you know, at home as well. We can't let teams just sit back and just almost think it's just like a little playground. You know what I mean? Need to make sure we're here. We're gonna come at you, and we're gonna make sure that we're right in your face. And I think that will come, but I just think for me, mentality-wise, I questioned them at Aston Villa ground. I thought Aston Villa game, sorry. Where's the mentality to get top 4? The minimum this season to kind of say to the fans, okay, we didn't get a trophy, or obviously we might do in the FA Cup and the Champions League, you know what I mean? But minimum top 4 and then go from there, because if you go finish 5th and 6th, it's not a true reality of the season, what we spent and what we came with the hype, you know what I mean? I don't want to say what I said at the start of the season, but you know, we'll leave that for another video.
Yeah, we'll leave that.
Yeah, we'll leave that for another video.
We'll leave that.
But today, man, I just want to say the back line was unbelievable. I thought Dalot for me was unbelievable. They gave me a few saves where he could have went, you know, another day could have went in, but today was about getting the top 4 and let's build on from this now, because if you don't get it, it's a different story. So today, 3 points, scenes, man, unbelievable.
Who was your man of the match last year?
You know what? For me, I've got to give it. It's a split between Maguire and Dalot, but I'm going to give it to Dalot. I thought it was, you know, Bowen to deal with. I think he was on that side, whoever. I think it was Fornals, but I think he was unbelievable. But again, Maguire's all you got to give him credit. So I think between them, I think give them 2, man.
Joint man of the match.
Joint man of the match. You know what I mean? People will say Maguire hindrance, but it's not.
Love, bro, love, man.